Whether you're maxed out or not, the new update will change how you use equipment and ore. Will there be too much equipment and not enough ore with this new hero? So we know when we have a hero, which is probably going to happen at this point, you have new equipment and then more need for ore. Now one problem is clans are hitting a bunch of draws in war, so ore loot is lacking. Maybe the TH17 meta will change that, or additions to hard mode along the way, but what we have to look at is when you have a new hero, you have two new pieces of equipment just to start. Now if they're two commons, you're looking at 112,000 shiny or 7,440 glowy, and if it's epics, almost 1,000 starry, 960 to be exact. If there are no new ways to get ore, what's going to happen? You're going to have to split that cost between your existing upgrades and every other month getting a new epic, and then deciding which you're going to use for the new hero. Now, what's interesting about this is that we're going to be able to swap them out. You'll have 5 heroes and you'll be able to use 4 at a time. So rather than having more variety in your current heroes, you're going to be able to have to sideline one and decide, okay, do I want to focus on this new hero or focus on my Barb King, Archer Queen, all of those in order to maximize where they are. Now with buffing and nerfing coming in the future, we only have the information that we have at the current point in time on our hands, so you have to run with that. Now with the meta being so tied to offense, if it goes more defensive, then yeah, we're going to see some changes to where more clans are going to have wins and not just draws because they're getting less loot. The thing about this ore is that it is time gated. You can only get so much in one day unless you buy more. So if you have a draw in war, that's it. That's all you got. If you have a loss, you have to wait 2 more days to make up for it. That's the problem with that. Now you can go ahead and go in Legends League or Fake Legends and maximize that, but that doesn't help Starry, and that seems to be the bottleneck. Now we can buy hero abilities in the future with raid medals or league medals, so that does help that, but still the fact remains, unless there's some other way to get ore, which we'll talk about here in a moment, what are you going to do? Now players are going to want more ore and less FOMO, or fear of missing out for missing gear, since there's these new options. That's going to mean there's even a bigger demand for ore, which, well, I mean, you'd be using it anyway if you got the new stuff or not, but still we have to just manage that and balance it with a new hero to decide, hey, this is worth it or this is not. Dividing the cost between other stuff that you want to use now, maybe you want to upgrade your Frozen Arrow, maybe you want to upgrade the Magic Mirror. Well, you have to figure out, is that worth it for a hero that I'm not even going to get to use all the time? Now what's interesting to me, and this is crazy here, with Town Hall 17, the equipment max levels won't change. This is a nerf to the equipment. Now how? Well, the defenses, they're going to get stronger. Right now, level 27 epic, 18 common, that is the max power for a Town Hall 16. If you're going into 17, that is going to be the same offensive level as 16, plus supercharges. The difference is going to be huge. So that level 21 fireball that you have, you might want to bump that up to 27, which means more ore, more ore, more ore. It rhymes, but it just goes together. Now the defenses get stronger and we get more supercharges, the offense remains the same, so TH16 and earlier will get easier as per usual. Hard mode I see cranking it up a little bit. You don't need as many equipment levels for hard mode, but if this new meta goes any more defensively, then it's going to be pretty nasty. So hard mode players are actually at an advantage here, considering they don't need to get as much ore to get the full benefits and utilization of their gear. I would like to see an ore mine, maybe some starry from the daily, but I understand that they want to make it more limited and special to be able to get that starry ore. Maybe some streak events like the bonus tracks we've had before, get more players logging in each day, and then they'll play more, bring more ore into the system. Ultimately, it is the most valuable resource in the game, let's be real here. And with a new hero, we have brand new decisions to make to use this valuable ore. Now the gold pass this month is actually really massive. Click the video on your screen here to find out why and subscribe for more.